focused on making the women independent, to stand on their feet, and to learn this craft and to make a progress as they want a respectable position in their society. On the board, we saw a couple of instructions and details, and also files that said about the neighborhood village and how they are making a living, and what all things that they should do in to have a successful agriculture produce. As and when mother is learning to make a basket for her living, we could see her child meticulously studying so that he can have a bright future ahead. This was an eye-opener scene. The training lasts for almost 3 months. By the time everyone will be able to learn how to create a lunch basket and also flower basket and the prototypes that we saw earlier. We requested them to have a photograph towards the end of the session as we left the place and wished them a better life ahead. As we walked through the lanes of this village, we were reminded of the struggles that each and everyone would have gone through. We wanted to say this story to the world on how NGOs are doing such wonderful jobs at grassroots level. Well, we took a 3-kilometer walk to the next village where we were about to see another initiative by MVKS, which was candle making. David accompanied us and told about how the community got set up here and the different types of houses that were constructed by the schemes that were provided by government. Meanwhile, we saw people cooking outside as well as trying to make a living. Also, they were producing their local food in a setup apparently outside of their home in open air. The house that you see now was constructed in 1975 when they got a fund allocated from the Indira Gandhi government. Later on, there were subsequent funds and initiatives by the government where such houses got built. We gathered all the women who were available for a small function to inaugurate the candle making ceremony, and we had Anbarasan addressing the crowd, also accompanied by David from the United Way of Chennai. So this initiative was planned for the month of December, and wherein they were already giving kits of candle making to the required participants. Later on, they would be provided with a skill certificate so that they can approach bank and other financial institutions to avail loans. All these details were clearly communicated by Mr. Anbarasan sir to the people who have gathered around showing interest in participating in this program. We were able to engage and interact with few of the participants to understand what are their expected outcomes from this program. Moving on, we went into the distribution of kit and the basic essentials in order to start the activity of candle making to the registered participants who were gathered over there. The enthusiasm and the grit to move forward in their life shown by all the participants were commendable. We gathered for a group photo before we dispersed for the day. We saw some students playing around on our way back, which was an interesting scene for ourselves from the tiring day that we had with all the field visits happened. We returned back from our field visit, and the next day we gathered again at the NGO with Mr. Anbarasan sir to discuss the way forward. We helped with few of the reports and also devised a strategy to come up with a fundraising plan for the NGO that could help the Dalit community and the scheduled tribes of Irla.